life is such a beautiful opportunity, and why waste it moving in a direction that doesn't inspire you? It's up to you to reinvent your life. No one's going to do push-ups for you. You've heard me say that 1,000 times. So I've had a great question. How do you move your life in a new direction? It's kind of a broad question, but let me just talk into it a little bit. I actually registered a company recently called the Life Reinvention Company. So this is something that's very, very near and dear to my heart. Moving your life in a new direction. Really, I see every single day as an opportunity to move our life in some kind of a direction, in some form of a more inspiring direction. So that would be my first point, is the thought of moving your life in a new direction can seem very overwhelming, because just saying that's a big statement. There's a lot in that. Every one of our life, it has multiple parts to it. So you want to begin very, very small, and really where you do want to begin is getting clear on what is the direction you're headed. Just like if you were to set out in a boat or in an aeroplane, you wouldn't just fly or float in the water. You would want a bearing. You'd want to know where you're headed. So that would be the first point. What is the new direction you want to head in? And it might not be the ultimate direction, but what's a better direction than the direction you have been heading up until now? Often it's about getting it good enough rather than getting it perfect. So that's the first thing. Get clear on what is the new direction. Second of all is go and find people who seem to be already at that destination that you want to start heading in, and look at how they're showing up every single day. Learn from them. See how they're living. What kind of people are they hanging around? What kind of things are they saying? What books do they read? How do they exercise? Learn from them. After that, you can bring it back to yourself and actually think and connect with what are your natural zones of genius. Because a big mistake a lot of people make is they expect themselves to be someone they're not, and they beat themselves up when they're not that person. So look at who you really are, and what I mean by that is actually discover your values. Look at what is true for you, what is really important for you. Not what you dream about, what does your life actually show is important to you. Connect with those and be like, okay, so this is who I am, this is true to me. And then once you know that, you can start marrying up that vision of where you want to go, that destination, with who you really are, your strengths. Know your strengths, know your non-strengths. Don't expect yourself to be everything to everyone. Start there, bring it back down to each and every single day, and start planning one day at a time, move in a new direction. And when you see yourself getting traction, that's going to start building your belief and building your confidence. And then you'll find that you probably make space for new insights to flow. You'll start getting new creative ideas you've never had before, because you're doing things you've never done. And then when you get those new creative ideas, here's the really important part. You got to act on them. You got to actually make a plan of action to step into those new ideas and bring them into life. So you keep compounding that belief until the point you create an identity and you start saying, I am this new person. I am someone who lives like this. And this will involve you, if you're doing something you've never done, it will involve you facing off with your fears. They are going to come up. And that's a great thing, because if you're not doing something new, if you're not stretching yourself outside what you usually do, you never actually get to face off with your fears. So it's important we're reinventing our lives over and over again. Just like your cells are constantly replenishing themselves, rebuilding, restoring, it's always happening. It's up to us to use our minds, to direct our minds and say, where are we headed? And then live our lives moving in that direction. So start with those simple points. Life is such a beautiful opportunity, and why waste it moving in a direction that doesn't inspire you? It's up to you to reinvent your life. No one's going to do push-ups for you. You've heard me say that 1,000 times if you've watched my videos for a while, and I'm going to keep saying it because it's absolutely true. If this resonated, drop a comment below. Big love, my friends. Share it out with someone you care about. We'll talk soon.